14 Things that you didn't know about Uganda. Located in East Africa, Uganda is a country rich in history and filled with lush natural beauty from one end of the country to the other. The country, on the other hand, is frequently overlooked by travelers due to previous political crises and the relative difficulties of reaching there. However, this does not rule out the possibility of discovering more about this East African country. Welcome to Tower Rays. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on the notification bell. For our returning subscribers, we can't thank you enough. 1. Snow-capped mountains. Despite the fact that Uganda is located near the equator, the Rwenzori Mountains in the country are so high that they are permanently snow-capped. Mount Stanley, at 5,109 meters above sea level, is the highest point in the country. 2. Mountain gorillas roam freely. Uganda is one of just 3 nations in Africa where mountain gorillas still roam freely, therefore it should come as no surprise that mountain gorillas are the primary reason most people travel to Uganda. There are less than 1,000 gorillas left in this area, so making the trip to view them is well worth it if you get the opportunity. 4. There are over 40 languages. Uganda is unusually diverse for a country of its size, with over 40 different languages spoken throughout the country. Despite the fact that English is the official language, Luganda and Swahili are the most widely spoken languages in the country. 5. Ugandans like to drink and party. Many people in Tanzania would believe that Uganda would be at the top of the list of African countries with the highest use of alcoholic beverages. The popularity of the country's locally produced moonshine, wagi, which is similar to gin and may be created from bananas, cassava, sugarcane, and millet, is most likely responsible for its image as a drinking destination. Furthermore, Uganda has one of the world's highest concentrations of alcoholics, which adds significantly to the country's reputation as the drinking capital of Africa. Men in Uganda are believed to have one of the highest levels of alcohol consumption per capita in sub-Saharan Africa, with an annual intake of 25.6 liters of pure alcohol among men. 6. There are over 1,000 bird species. Over 1,000 bird species have been recorded in Uganda, making it one of the top bird-watching destinations in Africa and the globe. More than 10% of all the birds on the planet can be found in this country alone. Uganda is home to 150 species that are unique to the country. From November through April, migrant birds can be found in the area. 7. Meaning of word now has 3 meanings in Uganda. They've turned the word now into 3 other words, each of which has a different meaning. They have the words now, just now, and now. Now is a word that denotes that something should be completed within a short amount of time, such as 2 hours or even months. The phrase just now indicates that something needs to be done within the next 30 minutes to 7 hours. Now indicates that things are seriously heating up, and that we are hearing a sense of urgency, indicating that something must be done immediately. In other words, if you're traveling to Uganda and need things done right away, the phrase now will do the trick. 8. Mataok Republic. Uganda is sometimes unofficially called the Mataok Republic due to the abundance of mataok in the country. Mataok is the most popular native food in Uganda, and it's the first thing you'll hear about when you arrive. Ugandans are quite proud of their mataok, which is why a photograph of mataok used to grace the front of one of the country's banknotes, the Uganda shilling. It's the tastiest traditional Ugandan cuisine you'll ever taste. 9. Ugandans don't wear Rolex, they eat it. This is yet another surprising truth about Uganda that the majority of people were unaware of. It is correct that they roll the Rolex up and directly into the mouth while the whole world is wearing it. To clarify, there is a distinction between the international Rolex and the Ugandan Rolex. An international Rolex is a high-end watch, whereas a Ugandan Rolex is a street food that has captured the hearts of millions of Ugandans. Traditionally, a Ugandan Rolex is produced by rolling an omelette inside a chapati and slicing it in half. Rolexes are now available in a variety of meats, including chicken and beef. So, instead of adding eggs, any of those two ingredients are rolled up in a chapati to create either a chicken Rolex or a beef Rolex. 10. Safest in Africa for tourists. A nearly perfect 100% of Ugandan tourists return home without experiencing any bad incidents. This demonstrates that it is one of the most secure countries in Africa. Uganda does not have any travel warnings, and the most recent terrorist attack was reported there in 2010. Since then, the level of security has increased even further. There have been no mass shootings, and the vast majority of individuals do not even own firearms. 11. Second largest lake in the world. Uganda has the world's second largest lake. Its surface size exceeds 26,000 square miles, making Lake Victoria, named for Queen Victoria, the largest lake on the African continent, and the world's second largest freshwater lake, following only Lake Superior in North America. It also happens to be the largest tropical lake on the planet. Lake Victoria is also one of the Nile River's sources, and others believe it to be the source of the river itself. 12. Uganda has one of the world's smallest churches. Uganda is home to one of the world's smallest churches. A chapel on Biku Hill, measuring 8 feet tall and 250 centimeters wide, has barely enough space inside for 3 churchgoers including the pastor to sit comfortably. There are allocated areas around the church for meditation, prayer, and worship, as well as dedicated areas within the church itself. The church has a spectacular view of Namwado Falls, which is home to the shoebill stork, which is an uncommon sighting in the area. 13. The equator crosses Uganda. The equator of the Earth is an imaginary line that divides the northern and southern hemispheres. The equator passes through only a few nations, including Ecuador and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and they are all tropical. Located 75 kilometers south of Kampala in Uganda, the equator is a popular tourist destination where visitors can buy memorabilia and witness cool equator water experiments. 14. Kampala is world's 13th fastest growing city. Kampala, the capital of Uganda and the country's largest metropolis, is the world's 13th fastest growing city. Makia University, a museum, a national theatre, and the popular Nakasero and Owino markets are all located in the city of Kampala. Owino Market is Kampala's largest open market, where you can buy anything from garments to herbs. It is open 7 days a week. The city is also well known for its casinos and for its nightlife.